Lesson 4 is simple angle facts and the area of plane figures. This should be revision for sure, but the simple angle facts that we ought to know, and here we go. So first off, we'll start with simple angle facts. Simple angle facts. And a lot of it's actually down to jargon, to the use of words, to make sure we know the mathematical terms for different sorts of angles. So first off, what are internal and external angles? What are internal and external angles? So have your shape made up of straight lines. Could be a triangle, could be a quadrilateral, that's 4 sides. These would be called the internal angles. The internal angles of a quadrilateral there, the internal angles. If you have a shape made up of straight lines, it's called a polygon. This particular polygon has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, so this polygon would be a pentagon. And if you extend any side, then you have an external angle. Extend any side, external angle. External angle. So you'll have internal angles and external angles. Okay, there's certain facts, certain simple angle facts that you should know about. Internal angles of polygons. Now, a triangle, the internal angles of a triangle always add up to 180 degrees. We call this the sum of the internal angles of a triangle. The word sum meaning add up. So the sum of the internal angles of a triangle are 180. The sum of the internal angles of a quadrilateral, any 4-sided shape, 1, 2, 3, 4, any 4-sided shape always adds up to 360 degrees. Now those are the only two you need to remember for sure. After that you can work them out. Because each time you add a side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, each time you add a side you actually add on 180 degrees. So if you add 180 degrees onto 360, you'll have 540 degrees. So the sum of the interior angles of a pentagon, 5-sided shape, add up to 540 degrees. Add another side, add another 180 degrees. So a 6-sided shape, the internal angles of a 6-sided shape, a hexagon, add up to 720 degrees. Add another side, add another 180. If you add 180 onto 720, you'll get 900. A 7-sided shape, a 7-sided polygon, is called a heptagon. So the interior angles of a heptagon add up to 900 degrees. Add another side, add another 180. So if you add another 180 onto that, you'll have 1080. Now there is a formula for this, but well, quite honestly, I find this just as easy as any formula. Every time you add a side, you add 180 degrees to the interior angles of a polygon. Next, let's look at the exterior angles of a polygon. Now if you have a triangle and you extend the sides, this would be the exterior angles of your triangle. And the exterior angles of your triangle add up to 360 degrees. If you have a quadrilateral, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, if you extend the sides of your quadrilateral, this will be the exterior angles of your quadrilateral, and if you add them up, they'll add up to 360 degrees. And in fact, it doesn't matter how many sides your shape's got. There's your pentagon, 5 sides. If you extend the sides of your pentagon, then the exterior angles of your pentagon will still add up to 360 degrees. Very nice simple fact that's quite useful. It's 360 degrees because you're making one complete revolution, one complete turn as you go round your shape. So the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is always 360 degrees. That could be quite useful piece of information, and useful simple angle fact that can be used in the exam. Let's look at this. Finding the size of the external angle of a regular polygon when you're told the number of sides. So let's suppose you've got an 8-sided polygon, an octagon, an 8-sided polygon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're told it's a regular polygon, then all the sides are in fact the same length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not very well drawn, but if accurately drawn, all the sides would be the same length and all the interior angles would be the same. Now if you pick any side and extend it, then the exterior angle would be the same in every case. So if you're told the number of sides of the shape, in this case 8, and you know the exterior angles of the triangle always add up, the exterior angles of any polygon always add up to 360 degrees. If you do this little calculation, for 8's a 32, you can actually work out the exterior angle. Very useful little piece of information. So if you take 360 degrees and you're dealing with a regular polygon, this is a regular polygon where all the sides are the same and all the angles are the same. If you divide 360 by the number of sides of the regular polygon, then you will actually be working out the exterior angle of that regular polygon. Very useful little piece of information. The exterior angles of a regular polygon always add up to 360. So if you divide 360 by the number of sides of your regular polygon, you'll be working out your exterior angle of your regular polygon. Let's suppose that you know what the exterior angle is. So you've got a regular polygon with 1, 2, 3, but don't know how many sides it's got. But you do know the exterior angle. So if you're told the exterior angle of a regular polygon, you can find out how many sides it's got. Let's suppose the exterior angle is in fact 18 degrees. You know that all the exterior angles add up to 360. So if you divide 18, the exterior angle, one of the exterior angles, into 360 degrees, 2 18s are 36, you'll find this particular regular polygon will have 20 sides. So in other words, I've reversed that simple piece of information and I've divided 360 degrees by one exterior angle of my regular polygon, and in doing so I've found out the number of sides of that regular polygon. Useful piece of information, finding the number of sides of a regular polygon when you're actually told the exterior angle, one of the exterior angles. Okay. Now parallel lines, something introduced usually in year 7 or 8, but we sometimes forget the words. So let's look at parallel lines.